was just crazy because we just didn't have information even about like what was happening even a county over or even down the road. Like I was explaining to you how hard and scary that must have been for people whose rivers were overflowing, because like I was explaining to you, there's a river right here for me, but there's also a river right here for me. And then
Mhm.
there's the mountains right here for me. And these mountains aren't like, you can't just go climbing up the mountains. Like they're thick with like wild roses and mountain laurel and things like that. That's not easy to climb through. So it's like if this river had overflown and I walked that way, that river could have been overflowing and I should have walked this way, but this way is not the easy way to get out of it. And so that's why, like, when these flood warnings go off on our phone, what we did was just stay. And
Yeah.
how easily that could have been us, because it's like, where am I supposed to go? Towards that big river?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to
Well,
do that.
and
Where am I supposed to go? Up the mountain? And leave
yeah.
my house and my car and everything? Like, that don't make sense, so we just stayed.
Yeah. Which, like, when you explained that to me and you explained, like, because we get, cold winter warning, and they do it by county, cold
Yep.
extreme winter warning for Cache County. And so you bring your pets inside and you make sure things aren't going to freeze, like, and we just have our routine. But when you explained like the flash flood warning and it's listing off these counties, like, it doesn't do you any good to evacuate if you're going to go from a shelter, your home that
Mhm.
should be safer, to get in a car to go drive, and hopefully you're headed in the right direction and you're not headed towards something worse. Like, I think that that's just another example of not understanding the lay of the land. And like, not that anybody like wants to blame flood victims at all, but I've heard people ask, like, how come people didn't evacuate?
Yeah.
Because in Florida people evacuate, and it's like, how come people didn't evacuate? It's like, because they
To
didn't
go where?
know. Yeah, go where? Like, there's nowhere to go. And like, I don't know, it's just such, I think that's what's so hard, is it's such a different experience than any other hurricane
Yeah.
that has happened recently.